Lydia.
Yes, sir.
Lydia, I'm Clay. It's
Nice
nice
to
to
meet
meet you.
you.
Clay Herman, doing an interview with you for Hot Springs Daily, an online news service. And Lydia, what is your last name?
Parks.
P-A-R-K-S?
Yes, sir.
And tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from, and how did you end up here?
I am from Sherwood, Arkansas, so it's about an hour and a half away. And honestly, I didn't even know Champion existed until last year. I'm a sophomore, so this is my second year, but it was homeschooled, come from a big family, and I played volleyball for our homeschool team, and we played against the Gospel Light Lions over at their gym.
It was just your family that made up the team.
Yeah, our whole family. No, it's actually a pretty big venue. There's really
So
quite a lot.
how many in your family?
We just adopted, so I get the number wrong. But right now,
Hard to keep up, apparently.
yeah, right now I have 8 siblings, so there's 9 of us, and then I guess 11 with my parents. I hope that's the right number. But we adopted 2 little girls about 2 years ago in January from China. So there were 7 of us, and then so I guess there's 9. But anyway, so I came and I played volleyball against the Gospel Light Lions, and our Falcons team.
Oh, I didn't know they had a volleyball operation going on here.
For the high school team.
Oh, the high school team, okay.
And so we played against them, and so we knew like the Capaces. They were really involved with that with their high school as well. And so I just was like, I was looking for colleges. I wanted something closer to home, and I really like this small atmosphere. And so I was just trying to figure it out, and we were like, you know what? I think someone said there was maybe a college like in Hot Springs. And so we just came up here, and I took a tour, and immediately after the tour, I was like, I think I want to go here. So
When you just came here, had you already located a school, or you just came here looking?
Well, we came, so we would play volleyball like in their gym, which is just right across the street.
Okay.
So we knew it was here, but we weren't really sure like about the college. We just knew about the high school. So, but yeah, and I love it here. It's probably one of the best college experiences. I have gone to, last semester I went to Pensacola Christian College in Florida, so I spent a semester down there just to see what a bigger school is like with more opportunities and things. But I love Champion, so I'm back. So.
Okay. Did you bring some credits back with you?
I certainly did. Yes.
Okay.
So.
But you're a sophomore now, so you were. How long were you in Pensacola?
Just 1 semester.
Okay.
I started my freshman semester here, my first fall semester, and then I went down there for my second semester that year.
Now, are you involved in the matrimony program here as well?
Yeah, no, not as far as I know. I didn't come to college to get an MRS, so yeah. But I mean, there's good guys and girls here. You never know, but as far as I know, no. But before we lived in Greenbrier, Arkansas, and so I lived there until I was 11 or 12, and then we moved. But when I was much younger, we had horses, pigs, goats, cows, everything.
That's nice.
So it was a good way to grow up.
And then you became more subdivision.
My dad works. He's a lobbyist at the Capitol, so we try to get a little bit closer for his job, and just commuting back and forth and stuff. So.
Homeschool lobbyist.
Yes, sir.
Homeschooling lobbyist. Who's he lobby for?
He works for, I'm trying to remember some of the companies. I know Arkansas Surgical.
A number of organizations.
Just different organizations, but yeah. I think I was very young, so it's hard for me to get all the dates and everything, but he was an Arkansas state representative for, I don't know how many years, but, and then he got out of that, and now he's a lobbyist.
What's his name?
Marvin Parks.
You're majoring in?
Secondary education. I chose secondary because I originally started with elementary education, but then I switched to secondary just because I want to have a wider range of what I can do and work with in a school. So hopefully, I don't know, I can work with elementary, but I could also work with high schoolers.
Public school system, private schools, Christian schools, church schools?
I don't know for sure. I'd like to work in the public school system, but at the same time, I'm really open to pretty much anything. I just want to work with kids mostly.
All right. So, what languages do you like?
I'm English, mostly English.
Mostly
Yeah.
English?
I have been to China.
Oh, you have?
Yes, sir. Since my little sisters are Chinese, that we adopted. So.
Oh, you went on the trip to scout that out?
Well, it wasn't
Maybe
really to
that's not
scout
the right
that out.
term, but...
No, I went on a missions trip with my mom and my sister and some other ladies. We worked in just an orphanage, and we didn't go to adopt. We weren't even thinking about it. But when we came back, we were just overwhelmed by the huge need over there with so many children that don't have anybody. And so we came back and we were like, man, let's do it. So we just adopted 2 little girls, and probably the best thing that's ever happened to my family, honestly. So.
Really? Well, the best thing that's ever happened in what way? What do you mean?
To have, to see like the difference of them not having anyone. Like you think, oh, we're giving them everything. Like we're giving them a house, we're giving them love, we're giving them a family. But the joy that they bring to like our whole family, I'm the youngest and I'm in college, but just like the young life and the excitement on Christmas morning of little kids again, and just to see all the joy of them having a family, I think it has brought more joy to us than even to them. Like, it's fantastic. I've never had little sisters, so I love it. I love doing their hair. And
How old are they now?
they are 10 and 11.
Wow. And you got them when they were babies?
No, we adopted them when they were 8 and 9, I think.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay, so they were already speaking Chinese.
Yes. Yes, they were, and no English. So
Have you learned a little?
I did, but honestly I have nothing now. Like, I can say hello in Chinese, that's pretty much it. But it's such a tonal language, it's very difficult to learn. But
Okay. Did you say hello?
ni hao. That's how I say it.
Okay. From a personal standpoint, some of the benefits of Champion College that maybe wouldn't go on a brochure, but nevertheless are significant to you.
There's so many opportunities here. Like when I went to PCC, there's very many opportunities, but it's difficult because there's so many people. It's difficult, to get in there and grab those opportunities. But here, they're waiting for people to step up, So like I can get involved in like leading the music for worship for chapel, or just different areas like that, where it's just like the students, it's very student-led. I mean, obviously, it's not completely student-led, but the students can really be involved, and I can go talk to our president and talk to him about something that's on my heart. And so that's a huge opportunity that most college students don't have.
Okay. Is there a dress? I didn't ask anybody this. Is there a dress code for this college?
Sort of. It's not very strict. There's some basic rules. You can wear jeans. You don't have to wear anything. But
I actually thought of it in the context of Pensacola Christian College.
Mhm.
And I had a niece that went there, I think. Anyway, I have it in my mind, maybe you can tell me if it's true or not, but one of the things that used to be a rule, and it's not now, is you couldn't go to the beach in a swimsuit.
no.
And I'd want to go snorkel. If I was that close, I'd want to be snorkeling at the beach
Yes.
and swimming. So, is that true? Is that
At PCC,
Yeah.
yes, sir. You can. I think they have like one piece with shorts rule or something like that. But
okay? Well,
You
you
don't
can
have to
still
wear a
snorkel
skirt.
that way.
yeah.
That's, okay.
So,
Well, I'd be okay with that.
yeah.
One piece with shorts. I think my one piece would be my shorts. So.
Yeah. That's true.
Okay. So did you get to go to the beach when you were there?
I did. Actually, all of my older siblings have gone to PCC, and so I have
Really?
several siblings that live in Pensacola. So really, I've been going down there since I was young. We would go down there every Thanksgiving. And so I love the beach. The beaches in Pensacola, they're so white.
Yeah.
The water's beautiful. I love it.
Okay. So there is an expectation anyway to be modest. I suppose if anybody was being problematic with their
Yeah.
attire,
You can't wear a bikini to class, but but it's not too strict. You can wear your normal clothes that you would wear.
It's not a suit and tie kind of a
Mm-mm.
dress code.
And that mostly has changed this year, because last year we did have business casual as the expectation, but they've changed that, and I think it's a lot more reasonable for college students. It's pretty hard to get up in the morning and go to class early in the morning and want to wear like business casual. So it's just, I mean, that's a good expectation. It's fine.
Family members respect your decision? Are they cool with you being here?
I think they respect it. Mostly,
Take any grief from anybody about it?
you know, there's always going to be grief in your life about like any decisions that you make. So if I went to PCC, I might have some family members that are like, "Oh, Lydia, you shouldn't go to PCC. It's not what you really should be doing." Or if I come here, there's always going to be people who are, you know, a little bit like, I don't know if you should be there. But mostly, I try to listen to the people in my life and hear their opinions and definitely take that into consideration and do what God puts in my heart. So.
Saying ultimately every pot's got to sit on its own bottom.
That's true.
You live in the dorm?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me how that works. You have a lights out curfew time?
We do. It's 11:30,
Wow, that's pretty late.
but it's mostly just lights out. Like we have quiet hours, so you know it's lights out in the hall. You can't be in our lounge after 11:30. But if you're in your room in your bed with like a lamp, you can study. It's not like they're going to come in and say, turn your light out. But yeah, we have lights out 11:30. We all have different like small chores, I guess, that we do to take care of it. But
I presume there's some sort of gender segregation.
there is. Yes, sir. Yes.
You want to tell about that?
Well, it's girls only on our floor, so you know, even when I guess.
Always no visiting.
If you have parents in town, you know, or something that you want to bring to your room, you can talk to somebody and that will happen. But no, there's no visiting as far as boyfriends or whatever.
Okay. Not allowed on the floor at all.
No, sir.
Okay. So you're on one floor. The girls are on. There's 2 floors.
Yes, we're on the 2nd floor. So yeah, and I just have one roommate, and it's a lot of room. I love it. It's very
Is
open.
there room for more roommates in the room?
Yeah, we mostly, I mean there is, but it's not as comfortable. So.
But are the fees based on sharing or not sharing?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. No.
No difference. Okay.
No.
Well, so dorm life is well, girls get together and get rowdy, though, I suppose.
I mean, I don't know what your opinion of rowdy is. We don't get too crazy. We have lots of, you know, girl nights, and we'll do things together.
Mostly, I think what I mean by rowdy for girls is they get together and talk a lot without taking turns.
Yeah. That does happen.
At the same time, talking.
Yes,
so.
that definitely does happen. I love it. It's nice. Honestly, you know, nobody really prefers to live in a dorm, probably. But as far as dorm life goes, it's pretty comfortable, and it's really easy. All the girls get along. There's
You allowed to have a microwave?
Yes.
Okay, so you can eat snacks in your dorm
Yes.
room.
Macaroni, ramen. Yeah.
And you eat all your meals there's a cafeteria here?
Okay. Breakfast, yeah.
Right below us. Okay. Most of your meals you eat here?
Mhm. Yep.
And some of the students work?
Yes. Most of us work.
You work?
At least part-time. I do. Yes. I work at, I sub for a daycare at First Baptist, and then I work my, I guess, full-time-ish, part-time job at St. Luke's School. So
What do you do there?
I do their after-school care program, so it's sort of like a daycare, but, I mean, again, it's like a daycare, but it's technically a school. I love traveling, love seeing new cultures, new places. I went to Peru this summer on a missions trip for 2 weeks, and just, I mean, it doesn't really matter wherever you go. When you leave the country or anywhere new, there's going to be a culture shock, and it's just very interesting. It's really good education.
So, thank you for your
Thank you. Yeah, nice to meet you. Appreciate it. I wonder if I just walk out of here.
I think so.
All right.